brakes, they're still up. Ooh. Someone's asked me to resume sidecar racing. I'm laughing because Nikki Hayes asked me to look at this. Maybe she wants to see the old boy have a fucking heart attack, I don't know. But yeah, this I've never really seen sidecar racing, to be honest with you. No, I've never seen it. I don't know why, because it is meant to be popular. Anyway, she said it looks fucking insane just looking at the fucking photo. The Insane World of Sidecar Racing by Driver 61. Okay, Nikki, here we go.
Is sidecar racing, and it's absolutely crazy. They are three-wheeled bikes that hit 150 miles an hour on the residential streets.
Oh, I felt my fucking hip go then. Fuck's sake, that's gonna fucking hurt, isn't it?
To drive this thing. One on the controls and one manipulating the balance of the bike. And controlling this thing at that sort of speed with walls, curbs and blind crests must be terrifying. But not
fucking terrifying, you
passenger whilst doing that.
Fucking insanity.
So today, let me explain the engineering and the insane driving skill behind sidecar racing. This is a Formula 2 sidecar, around 130 horsepower, 350 kilograms, including the riders, and a top speed of well over 160 miles per hour.
160 miles an hour on that fucking thing? You've got to be fucking something fucking wrong with you.
Flips. The speed they travel at is honestly astonishing. Now, sidecar racing is huge, with many different classes and events, from circuits like Brands Hatch and Alton Park to the scariest of them all, the Isle of Man Snaefell Mountain Course. The Isle of Man statistically is the most dangerous places in the world.
Fuck that!
Some margin.
I mean, it's bad to be seeing one of the fucking bikes, let alone with these fucking things.
Hundreds of races across bikes, superbikes,
I mean, that's crazy enough, isn't it?
Rock up every year to take it on. And whilst I do moan about organisers making tracks too sterile at the moment with massive runoffs, the risks at the TT are far higher than I personally would take. One misjudgment or one mechanical failure could send you off a hill or into a brick wall. The track weaves through tight island roads.
Something you would personally take. You'd have to be fucking insane. Why do you fucking say that? Of course you fucking wouldn't, would you? Look at it.
For minutes at a time. These sidecars manage an average of 120 miles per hour around these 200 turns. And to put this into perspective, the top class of superbikes, which are far, far lighter, manage this with a 130 miles per hour average. The TT is a time trial event that is held over a fortnight. 1 week of practice, and you're going to need every minute of that, and a week of races. They set the riders off 10 seconds apart. So whilst you are racing the clock, if you're quick, you have to put in some balls of it takes too. If you want to see loads of quality footage on this, check out the Freewheeling channel linked below. And thank you to them for supplying a lot of the footage for this video. And this track would be terrifying in a car, with 4 wheels and a roll cage, one driver, and the ability to take
fucking terrifying seeing it, just seeing them clips. Fucking hell.
But sidecars have none of these things. But before we get into it, some lingo. The sidecar itself is called an outfit. The person on the right is called the driver, and the madman who's hanging off the side is called a passenger. Anyway, from an engineering perspective, what makes these sidecars unusual is that they aren't symmetrical. They have 2 wheels in line and then one on the side. So when I'm driving on track, whether it's in Caterhams or Formula 1 cars, you get a feel for the slightly
fucking faster.
Both left-handers and right-handers. However, these sidecars actually take right-handers far quicker than left-handers. And this is down to, in right-handers, the outfit leaning on that sidecar wheel, where in left-handers, the whole thing wants to tip over. Years ago, these outfits used to look more like a bike and sidecar. However, now they are bespoke racing units with advanced aero and much improved performance. They are powered by a single rear wheel, the one behind the driver, and are steered by the front wheel through some very small handlebars. They can also outbrake superbikes down to the huge slick tyres and the enormous car brakes that stop all three wheels. And look here, they use flat racing tyres rather than the rounded bike tyres, so they have a much larger contact patch, so more grip in the corners and especially on the brakes. Now to the question I'm sure you're all wondering, what about the dude on the back? Well, they are called passengers, or more casually, monkeys. And that kind of makes sense. These
Yeah, fucking monkey see, monkey fucking
just
do,
to
innit?
hold on at these speeds and G-forces. Their role is to maintain the balance of the outfit. Without them, the sidecar just wouldn't work. It would be minutes a lap slower around the TT course. So they cling on, staying out of the airflow on the straights and hang off either side around the corners, essentially making up for the uneven handling of the sidecar. Around right-handers, they climb over the top of the driver to keep the weight on the inside tyres. Then on left-handers, they hang precariously over the side of the bike. And this is the bit that looks the most sketchy. They very often skid their backs along the surface of the track and can even get off if the driver gets it wrong. Along the straights, they duck out of the airflow, then pop up in the braking zones to add as much drag as possible. Then as the driver turns into the corner, they have to quickly but carefully get in position so that the bike sticks. So in a car, you trail brake into the corner, meaning you gently release the brake pressure as you enter. This is all to transfer the weight of the car as gently as possible. On a sidecar, the driver is still doing this, but with the added component of another person moving around too. And it must be so tough to coordinate these two things perfectly. Some passengers even count or feel the bumps. Also, they don't need to pop their head up to see when the next corner is coming, which around a 38-mile lap is mighty impressive. As you can imagine, it takes enormous trust from both parties. The driver has to trust
it takes
the passenger
fucking enormous insanity for fucking both fucking people.
Then the passenger has to trust the driver that he's got his
I know
right.
fucking
The
way.
passengers hold on
Having your
to a
ass
few
fucking hanging over
specific
the tarmac,
handles.
160 mile an hour.
The centre of the bike. The riders hold
I'd much
to
rather
the
be
highest G
fucked by a
section,
tennis
the
bat.
braking zones, where they have to be pretty
Fucking
high
hell.
on the bike whilst the driver is on the anchors. Then there are several smaller holes around the sidecar for the cornering sections, as well as a specially shaped platform with places for the passenger to jam their foot in for grip. It really is like rock climbing at 150 miles
Well, I've
per
done
hour.
rock climbing,
Now, what
mate,
I
and it's
find
fucking
is
nothing
also
like
what
that.
the driver has to do. It's not like a car where the grip
Like
is more
rock climbing.
predictable and the balance of the car is pretty steady. For most, a car changes is when the tyres wear or the fuel burns off, both of which happen slowly and predictably. But on these bikes, if the passenger isn't in the right place at exactly the right time, the bike won't have the grip you expect it to. There really are two people steering these sidecars. But the thing I can't get over is the enormous risk that every driver takes on this track. Many of the riders have rituals where they hug their families every time they get on the bike at this track, even in practice. There are too many crashes, many of which are tragic, so you can imagine the nerves when sat at that start. But as we all know, all motorsport can be dangerous, and we go into it knowing the risks. The skill, composure and dedication from these riders demands huge respect. One thing that I had to find out was
fuck, I thought he was going to go there, fucking hell.
How do you first learn the ropes in hanging
I've
the
got
side
fucking respect for them, fucking lunatics.
Well, just like what
I have respect for fucking lunatics. There you
miniature
go!
sidecars is
Fucking hell!
Oh, just awesome. They are called mini F1 sidecars, and they race on kart circuits. The racing is brilliant, with some awesome battles and some massive sends. You can really see how the passengers move the weight around, getting on the inside of each corner, hanging way off the side of the outfit. You should watch this video where we explain another mad class of motorsport. Thanks very much for watching, and thank you all to 700,000 subscribers. Myself and the whole team.
I thought the Ghost Rider had a fucking couple of cards short of a fucking full deck. But these fuckers, fuck me, yeah, and saying you're pressing, you're good boys to your fucking family as you get on the fucking thing. No, there's got to be something really seriously fucking wrong with you to do that. Those guys, like, they must have been really fucking out. He must have. How he never smashed his fucking hip to pieces when he hit that fucking thing? I've got no fucking idea. But I know that's gonna fucking hurt. And taking an aspirin is not going to fucking help. Fuck me. Oh, well, thank you, Nicky, for nearly giving me a fucking heart attack. Fucking, what is my fucking heartbeat? You've got to be fucking crazy. I'm doing 134 beats a minute. Oh, it's a good job that fucking, what's his fucking name? Was doing more fucking talking and showing things, because if I'd seen anything like it was like the Ghost Rider where you're continuously seeing it and all those fucking crashes, no doubt I would have had a fucking heart attack. Fucking guy going around and smashing his fucking it and flying off into the fucking wall. That made me fucking jump. Then I saw it again, it did the same fucking thing. Fucking hell, it's that was, I don't know, fucking horrendous, wasn't it?